Hi, everyone. I have a few experiences actually with assessment. One of my own experiences as a student is that I get very bad test anxiety, especially when they're timed. So, when I first started back to school as an adult, um, I kind of thought I would be able to handle the assessments, handle my exams, and I thought maybe that anxiety would have gone away. However, ending my fall semester, I totally panicked on an exam that I had to take for one of my classes, and it was timed, and so all I could focus was on the time. All of everything I knew went out of my head, and I totally bombed it. After talking with my professor, I kind of explained how I do have this anxiety. I thought, I would be able to kind of overcome it as an adult, and I didn't. And she put me in contact with some people that I could have more time on my tests. Um, it just kind of took some of that anxiety away, especially with it not having to watch the entire time, or I could click out on the timer so that I didn't see the timer the entire time. And she did open up my exam again, and I could retake it, and I did fine on my second time. Also, as a teaching, when I was doing a long term sum position, our students had to take a STAR test. So they take a STAR test in the fall, winter, and spring, and it just kind of benchmarks where they're at for reading and math. Um, and the first time they did it, they wanted the lights off, and I was like, "No, no, no, you don't need the lights off. I want you guys to be able to focus, stay focused. We're not having the lights off." Well, second time they were like, "Mrs. Shaneberg, we really want the lights off. It helps us stay focused on our iPads. It just helps like us stay calm." And so I turned the lights off, and they had such better feedback afterwards. They felt like they could stay focused on the reading, do the math problems a little bit better. The darkness of the room just helped them to stay calm and keep their anxiety down. I also had to proctor a college exam for some of our juniors, a history exam. And as they were taking it during our passing time at school, there was a bunch of noise outside their door. And they were like, "Can we please get that noise away?" So I had to walk out there, and I told the teachers, I'm like, "Can we not have students pass down this hallway? Because I have these students taking an exam, and every passing time it's loud and they lose their focus and they're getting stressed out because same thing, it's timed. And so they wanted to have their full attention." And so those are just kind of some experiences that I've had with assessment. Um, I guess as a teacher, just really knowing your students, knowing those ones that maybe do have a little bit of anxiety, um, providing a calm room during an assessment. I think really taking into consideration if your students want a darker room, then why not let them have that? Also, being flexible with students that maybe need to leave the classroom and go in more into a more quiet, secluded area to stay focused more. Also, keeping just a close eye on your students that, yeah, maybe aren't feeling so well. Maybe, maybe their assessment is showing that they aren't understanding the content, yet maybe it was just a day that they weren't feeling well. So just communicating openly with those students and making sure. And I think it just goes back to having that relationship with your students and knowing them, and just being able to provide whatever they need in order to make the assessment um, complete. All right. Thank you.